Well, friends and family, I call upon everyone here present to bear witness with me in this marriage we are about to celebrate between Adam and Kylie. We are here not only to witness their commitment to each other, but also wish them well and every happiness in their life together. My name's Judy Orlick, and I'm a registered civil marriage celebrant duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to the laws of Australia. And I'd like to begin this ceremony by acknowledging the people who are the traditional owners of this land on which we stand, who traditionally travelled from many directions over long distances to gather peacefully on these plains for trade, for ceremony, for social events, to settle differences, and also for marriages, as we now gather from many locations for Kylie and Adams' marriage. Throughout history, there have been great tales of wonderful love stories, of suffering and conflict, and tales of those who have overcome insurmountable barriers to be with each other. Adam and Kylie have their own unique tale to tell. When they postponed their wedding almost 4 years ago, when they learned they were expecting their second child, they never expected to be confronted with the challenge to their lives and their relationship that followed the birth of their beloved Bowen.
Thank you, Bowen.
Perhaps because their path has not been easy, they value their commitment and their happiness, and indeed this wedding, much more than had it been otherwise. They do not take their relationship or their family for granted, and they know absolutely that they are made for each other. Adam and Kylie believe their marriage will set an example for their children, and that it will seal their relationship, which is founded on trust, friendship, sincerity, tolerance, acceptance, respect, generosity, and understanding. For them, marriage is a statement of a commitment that already exists. This ceremony gives social recognition to a union that has already taken place in the hearts of Adam and Kylie. What they mean to each other is obvious. They are dedicated to one another and to their children, and through this marriage ceremony, they want to strengthen and reinforce that devotion. A happy marriage, they know, will provide their home with love and stability, where their children will always find welcome, peace and support. And I would now like to ask Kathy Farrell to read from the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 28 to 33.
Hello everyone. This is from Ephesians 5, 28 to 33. Husbands ought to be loving their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no man ever hated his own flesh, but he feeds and cherishes it, as Christ does the congregation, because we are all members of his body. For this reason a man will leave his father and his mother, and he will stick to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. This sacred secret is great. Now I'm speaking with respect to Christ and the congregation. Nevertheless, also let each one of you individually so love his wife as he does himself, and the wife should have deep respect for her husband. And also, we should also remember the day as a very special day that Christ gave his love for all of us, and this is the love that we have here with the family, and we follow. I better go.
On behalf of us all, thank you, Kathy. One of the most understated but deep relationships in human life is that between a father and daughter, between Richard and Kylie. One of the rare occasions this relationship is acknowledged is at a wedding ceremony. Although Richard represents all of us, particularly his wife Gail, today, in a special gesture, he symbolises his own personal love for his daughter. So in this context, I now ask him, who presents this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Now, Kaya and Bowen. Kaya and Bowen have been joyfully involved in the preparations for this wedding, and this is fundamentally why Adam and Kylie have chosen this moment in their lives to declare their commitment to each other and their children in marriage. So I now call on Kaya and Bowen to offer their love and support and grant their blessing. Who brings this couple to be married?
I do.
And Bowen? Bowen? I do. Bowen does. He did yesterday. A lot. Your turn, Bowen. No, Bowen. There you are, darling. And I'll pick up my shits while you're doing that.
So what's the song then?
Yay.
Well done, Bowen. I didn't think we'd ever get them to stop yesterday, but it's different when there's a lot of people. Kylie and Adam, before you are joined together in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses who are your family and friends, I am bound, as you know, to remind you publicly of the solemn, the serious and binding nature of the relationship into which you are about to enter. Marriage, as most of us understand it, is the voluntary and the full commitment of a man to a woman and a woman to a man. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and it is entered into for life. Adam, do you take Kylie to be your lawful wife? Will you love and respect her, be generous and honest with her? Will you devote yourself to sharing the parenting responsibilities of Kaya and Bowen? Will you honour and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her for the rest of your life? Kylie, do you take Adam to be your lawful husband? Will you love and respect him, be generous and honest with him? Will you devote yourself to sharing the parenting responsibilities of Kaya and Bowen? Will you honour and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him for the rest of your life? Kylie and Adam, please join hands. You're now about to make promises to each other in front of these witnesses who are your family and friends. Would you have it any other way? You will find that as you live these vows over the years, investing your time, your love and commitment to one another, the happy times will be twice as happy because there will be someone to share those special times with you. And when life gets tough, it will be eased because there will be someone by your side.